Hey y'all, so today I am 9 weeks. So I'm starting my 9th week, or I'm in my 9th week, maybe. But I'm in my 9th week. So the milestone of week 9 is that the baby is no longer an embryo and it is now officially a fetus. So that's kind of like the big week 9 thing. The baby is the size of a green olive or a grape. So about 0.9 inches long. So it's still a tiny little baby. The baby's milestones of this week is it is starting to get tiny little teeth, and the tail is officially gone, which is why it is a fetus now. The eyes are fully formed, but the eye folds will not open until about 27 weeks. She has tiny earlobes, and her mouth, nose, and nostrils are more distinct this week than last week. As far as me, my symptoms this week are fatigue. I've had a lot of fatigue. I'm just tired. I also do have a 1-year-old, so that can kind of contribute to my being tired, but my body has felt really tired this week. I still do have nausea, and I still do have headaches. A little bit more in detail about my headaches this week. I did go to the women's hospital emergency room last night. I was dehydrated, so they had to give me IVs, and my head was just really tense and tight feeling, and my blood pressure when I got to the hospital was 134/99. So they gave me fluids and steroids, a mixture of steroids, a nausea medicine, and Benadryl. So they gave me a mixture of those, and then when I left the hospital, my blood pressure was 108/59. So it went down quite a bit. I have been drinking a lot of water today, which obviously I wasn't drinking enough water. I do dehydrate easily, and I did get dehydrated with Gannon in my previous pregnancy. So I've got to drink a lot more water, even though I'm not really a fan of drinking a lot during the day. I've got to just drink just to get it in my system. Another symptom would be frequent urination. I guess that's the technical term, but peeing a lot. I have been noticing myself getting up through the night like I did with my previous pregnancy. Of course, not quite as bad, but I will every once in a while more than usual. And I did have one spell of vomiting or puking, what do you call it? I did have one spell of getting sick and throwing up. I wouldn't call it morning sickness because it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I had just swallowed a pill for my headache, so I think it I was already nauseated, and I think swallowing the pill just kind of gagged me and made me throw up. So I don't know that it was particularly like, you would classify it as a symptom, or if it was just kind of like, that's the only time I did it. So it was probably just more of a gagging, I guess you could say. But my cravings this week are Mexican food, which I haven't actually had a lot of, but as I was doing this video, I was thinking about how good it sounded, and when I have a craving, it's not really a weird craving, it's just something that I really want a lot. Like, I want it often. So, Mexican food, and still soft pretzels with cheese or with cream cheese. So I'm still really wanting those. As far as like fruity, like cereals, like Fruit Loops last week, I really haven't been wanting that this week, so that's kind of changed. And as far as my stomach goes, I have noticed it getting more round and more formed. I guess my uterus is starting to form a lot more and poking out a little bit. Again, I really don't think it's really to the point of a belly shot yet, which that'll probably be once the baby is actually there, not just the uterus, I guess you could call it, because the baby's not even this big right now. We are all very excited to find out the gender of this baby, and of course everybody thinks it's a girl just because you know you have a boy and a girl, or a girl and then a boy. I'm not gonna say what I think it is because I honestly don't know. I don't have that feeling yet. With Gannon, I thought he was a girl, and he turned out to be a boy, obviously. So I really don't think I can tell the difference. I don't think anybody can really know for sure until you see it. So I don't know if we're gonna have a gender reveal this time. We did with my son, but this time I'm gonna know. I'm gonna find out at my ultrasound. Last time, my sister, the ultrasound tech, put the gender into an envelope. My sister and my friend Tisha were the only ones that knew, and they put the color balloons in a big box, blue boy, pink girl, and that's how me and my husband and everybody at the party found out. So needless to say, I was very shocked because I did think it was a girl, but we will see this time. I want to do something that can kind of incorporate Gannon into it, something that Gannon can kind of be a part of. So if y'all have any ideas or suggestions, you can comment that down below. Like I said, I will know the gender, but it can be a surprise for the rest of my family. Okay, so I think that wraps up everything for week 9. Not too much has changed, nothing drastic except for my dehydration, and the baby is officially a fetus. So the baby's starting to look more like a baby now instead of just a little, what would you call it? Just a little ball. So I hope you guys like this video, and subscribe to me if you haven't already to follow the rest of my journey, and leave me comments. I love to hear y'all's comments and write back and get to know new moms and just get to know everybody. So subscribe, like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!